These fighters thought that it would be a good idea to talk shit about the undefeated, dangerous Dakota Ditcheva.
She's the poster girl. I don't have any pressure on.
She's undefeated, but she's not unbeatable.
But they made a grave mistake by doing so, as Dakota was about to show them that she's the baddest woman on planet Earth.
She's been saying she's just a Barbie, she should be a model. Well, a model just beat your ass in round 2, so shut up.
This is fighting as art, and today you will see the satisfying humbling of cocky fighters by the dangerous Ditcheva. The first victim on the list of Dakota humbling other fighters is Tyler Santos. Before the fight, Tyler had the guts to disrespect the undefeated Ditcheva.
One of my posts before saying she wants Barbie's belt.
In the 2024 Women's PFL Championship, Tyler defeated Liz Carmouche to face the British Shark, Dakota Ditcheva. The Brazilian fighter had a track record of 22 wins and 3 losses, with 10 TKOs. This was Dakota's chance to take her winning streak to 14, and which she did amazingly. Dakota wasted no time, immediately pressuring Tyler with her reach advantage and those dangerous legs. But the Brazilian wasn't surprised. She'd studied this and was ready for the dangerous Ditcheva.
With that technique, there's an opportunity with these double underhooks to get Ditcheva to the ground. Nice job by Ditcheva to turn it around on her. Twisting body lock with Santos on the bottom. Turning with all those larger leaping and Hermanson fighting on that jab fake. She needs to be careful that left hook's coming around the side.
For a brief moment, Tyler manages to take down Dakota, but the British warrior is not easy to handle.
I think she's going to go with a knee to the body off that switch if Santos moves forward. First break. And flurry for Ditcheva. She has Tyler Santos hurt. Knee to the body there. This one you see Ditcheva. Santos with the high body. The plum and the knees come. If you look like a wounded animal against the fence, she's going to...
The first round ends with Tyler Santos barely doing any damage to the champion. In round 2, Tyler shot in desperately for the takedown, but Dakota knew it would happen and made her pay immediately. 2 massive knees drove deep into Tyler's gut, forcing the air from her lungs. After a bit of struggle, Dakota manages to break free from Tyler's grappling and starts her counterattack.
Dakota. Beautiful jab to the body. My goodness. Corner of your screen. She steps hands a little look. Sees where the gaps are. She's looking 2 years. She pushes you back out. And sure where on that lead leg. Tyler Santos. Yeah, this avoids a head kick. Seeing a lot of damage on that lead leg.
Tyler tries to fight back, but the towering kicks of Dakota are too much for her to handle. Tyler tried the same trick again, looking to trap Dakota against the cage, but Dakota saw it coming from a mile away. She made the Brazilian pay dearly for that mistake, unleashing a vicious counter that left Tyler regretting every second.
Both stances. In the midsection, but Tyler Santos pulls Dakota Ditcheva into the smart cage barrier. Santos has definitely been doing her crunches because she can't take knees like that and let you front.
With just 30 seconds left on the clock, a sudden left-hand liver punch shocks the entire core of the Brazilian warrior, followed by a couple of rib punches. The referee had no other choice but to intervene, which led to a stoppage.
Nice elbows. Beautiful inside elbows. There's that knee in the middle. That one hurts on the side of the belly. Deep sure.
Dakota also mocks Tyler by putting on lipstick as she did before the fight. Dakota Ditcheva became the new flyweight champion with a cash out of $1 million, but the disrespect doesn't stop there. Dakota also adds,
She's been saying she's just a Barbie, she should be a model. Well, a model just beat your ass in round 2, so shut up.
the first girl who thought that Dakota was an easy target is Marlon Hermanson. With 5 wins in her professional, she had some bold claims before the fight.
She's the poster girl. I don't have any pressure, no.
She's undefeated, but she's not unbeatable.
However, Dakota was about to shatter that ego and self-confidence in the very first round. The atmosphere was electric, and Marlon mocked Dakota by throwing her signature kiss to the camera, which pissed off the dangerous Ditcheva. Dakota uses her immense pressure to suffocate Marlon and make her quit, but the fighter resists and tries to break free from Dakota's clenches. But she doesn't know that once Dakota has pinned you down, it's only a matter of time before you lose the fight.
You can see the redness from that inside look.
With just 8 seconds left on the clock, Dakota locks in a rear naked choke and submits the cocky fighter, showing why you should never underestimate your opponent before the fight. But Catherine forgot to take notes from this fight. Dakota faced the animal, Corinis, on 25th of November 2022 during the PFL. By that time, Dakota had bagged 6 victories and Catherine was on a 3-win streak. However, Catherine had made a name for herself by acting cocky and arrogant all the time.
I love to crush dreams.
She thought that she was untouchable before she met the dangerous Ditcheva. For this fight, Dakota doesn't go on the offense straight away, but checks her opponent's defense first, then goes all out.
Jenna steps in behind the right hand there, not able to catch hold. Dakota will definitely find it. They do feature a lot of clinch work so far. All of this is all right hand for the brother and accomplished kickboxer himself. Knees to the body and shots upstairs. Camp to Coconut Creek, American top team.
For a bit of time, it looked as if Catherine had locked in Dakota, but suddenly, the Briton breaks free and starts pounding the arrogant fighter.
Unlock attempt, and Dakota did a good job of getting that shin from the top. Steps out, goes to work on the legs of Hackit. Take a look inside the red corner. Very good there. Pummel in. Yeah, great job with the balance.
For a brief moment, Catherine takes control of the match, but Dakota suddenly breaks free and goes for the kill. Dakota hammered savage knee strikes into Catherine's ribs before unleashing a crushing left hand that scrambled her senses, then detonated a thunderous left hook on the jaw that shut her lights off completely. But Dakota had some advice for Catherine and her next opponents as well.
First thing I saw on my phone was an interview she did about crushing my dreams. Let me tell you one thing, this hype train stops for nobody. I don't care who you are, this hype train will keep rolling, just keep bringing them to me one by one. And like Brendan said, I woke up this morning and I'll choose violence every single day.
However, Scatizy forgot to watch this video and got her eye punctured. Dakota's 10th fight was against the Dubin warrior known as Valentina Scatizy. This was the fight for the winner of the 2023 Women's PFL Flyweight Tournament. Both fighters were looking confident in their strength and abilities, but Dakota was about to turn this into one of her most brutal fights. From the very start, Scatizy tries to assert dominance by launching on the dangerous ditches, but instead, she is met with Dakota's long leg reach, devastating power.
TT in the southpaw stance, coming out aggressive. Nice. This is the only way that Scatizy can win this. Make it there. Oh, beautiful.
This is good. Look to get around these legs. Oh, knees. This clinch knee here with the nasty to the body.
Nasty knee.
She's absolutely good head position here from Dakota. Nice knee to the head as well.
This knee to the head was the game changer, and it will soon be revealed that Dakota has the best knee striking in all of women's MMA.
In on the entrance here, trying to get this smart thing to do though, right? Slow this fight down to 25 minutes. You've got to buy some time. There's that strength he talks about. To maintain. Oh, look at that. Scatizy question the gameness of Scatizy. Look at this time.
With just 2 minutes into round 1, Scatizy's left eye was already covered in blood. However, she still fought back, but there's no stopping Ditcheva once she starts landing those gut-shattering knees.
She's very beautiful.
Outside, yeah. Can't question the gameness of Scatizy. Look at this time Scatizy gets close. Dakota Ditcheva. Anderson Silva really mastered that position, but Dakota goes upstairs.
I mean, we're so close here. That knees are devastating.
Dakota knows that she has won the match already, so she starts humiliating the Dublin Warrior by slapping her.
Dakota's done a considerable amount of damage in one eye. Ooh, we might not see it number 2 with that eye looking at the I think the doctor's going to step in and stop this Dakota Ditcheva.
In the very first round, Dakota shuts yet another opponent down due to the doctor's stoppage. Dakota wins her first ever Women's Flyweight European Championship and also bags $100,000. But Cornelia Holm didn't watch this fight, so she had to pay the price with her face. Cornelia Holm is a Swedish fighter who fought the dangerous Ditcheva during the 20,200 free women's PFL semi-finals. Holmes turned out to be a real test, refusing to quit through 3 rounds of absolute carnage. But there's a difference between surviving and winning. Dakota had punished her relentlessly, and when it was over, the outcome was crystal clear.
Look at the chin. Side leg kick out of the southpaw stance. There she goes. Long limbs for this weight class as well, and she utilized them so well with that jab. But this is a good takedown for Holm. Cornelia Holm, strong work to get Dakota. Looks like she's got 2 hands on one wrist here. She's trying to break this grip of
Cornelia used her size advantage to trap Dakota against the fence, grinding her down with knee strikes while relentlessly hunting for the takedown that would put Dakota on her back.
Double or a single.
And now all the way around the back. She wants to
Hold it to take down and ditch her out.
sometimes, because if it gets too easy, you stop evolving.
Dakota isn't a hugger, so she punishes Cornelia even more.
Push her. And now, there's the knees. Knees coming up the center. Right back on those knees, because if you time that. Lost space that whole time from Dakota Ditcheva, but now goes back to work with some knees. Holm offers a few as well.
Cornelia pressed her skull into Dakota's face, suffocating her against the cage in a desperate attempt to steal her breath and break her will.
Forcing Dakota to deal with this pressure. Work by Cornelia Holm, and it's going to be exhausting for her because it's hard to know when to relax in these moments. It's unfamiliar to us.
And look, Dakota Ditcheva has been confident for a good reason.
After that first round, Dakota gathers enough intel on Cornelia's game plan, so she keeps an offensive distance in the next round.
Opportunity. Got a chance on takedown defense. Oh, what a right hand that was.
It's a hole in the leg, though. Cornelia Holm, good job, I
You
think.
can just tell the conditioning of Ditcheva. I mean, you can see the physicality on her, but you know, it's so long and rangy. Class. Oh, she caught the leg. Is she going to take down the hours that Ditcheva spent doing this American top
Be a stalemate on the cage for an entire round like you.
That huge punch shattered Cornelia's confidence, and she forgot her game plan. From that point on, Cornelia abandoned any real fighting and just held on tight, wrapping Dakota up in desperation. Every second of that pathetic hugging only fueled Dakota's rage and made what was coming even worse.
Holm tries to go right back for her. This body back on the attack with that left high kick. Beautiful Ditcheva.
Oh, hands on it.
After Dakota was released, she went on the offense straight away, and Holm was now feeling the immense pressure of the British Warrior.
Goes to work with the right hand. Get those strikes again. This is your reward. Back on the feet. It's tight. It's very tight. Can she get the grip and elevate her right elbow? Get the angle of
Defense from all of this takedown defense from Ditcheva.
After Holm barely survived the second round, Dakota wasn't going to let her get away in the upcoming round.
Holmes waiting for that for the level.
Ditcheva's moving constantly, switching her stance. So anytime you stop it,
Good leg kick from Ditcheva. And then stabbing these women. Showing a little fatigue. Oh, there's a head kick. Good bounce still is.
Soon after, Dakota starts her offense and finishes Cornelia Holm.
Good jab. Another. Finishing a copy check. Cornelia Holm, very difficult away.
A sharp kick ripped into Holm's exposed liver, then Dakota unloaded. A devastating left followed by a vicious right hook that sent Cornelia crashing to the canvas. Nobody can get up from that lethal blow, but Dakota's next opponent surely didn't pay attention to her brutal nature. Dakota's 12th PFL fight was against Australia's Chelsea Hackit that would make it 12-0 for the undefeated champ. With 16 wins and only 4 losses, Chelsea looked like a promising opponent, but she made a grave mistake by thinking that Dakota is an easy target.
Fight has been on my list.
Chelsea manages to get back up, but Dakota corners her and starts her assault. It was only a matter of time until Dakota broke free and smashed Chelsea Hackit. Following a wall of punches, the referee stops the fight, and Dakota bags yet another first-round victory with ease. Next up was Gina Bishop, and this turned into one of Dakota's most brutal displays of dominance. After all that pre-fight trash talk, Dakota didn't give Bishop a single moment to breathe. She demolished her in the first round, making sure Bishop regretted every word that came out of her mouth.
No secret, Dakota's the golden child. Yeah, she's become kind of the face.
What?
is for Jenna Bishop because she can hit the liver from her side.
Because that is her favorite target.
She dropped back, gave up a little ground, and then
If Jenna Bishop can rush it double, Jenna punch when she gets spotted at her back. And this is where they answer between
the legs of Jenna Bishop in a butterfly position.
Dakota spent the first 3 minutes reading Bishop like a book, barely breaking a sweat. Then she decided enough was enough and turned on the violence, ending the fight devastatingly.
Is going to be unbelievable.
beautiful knee.
Back to her feet and goes immediately on the attack. And that does it. First round finish, and Dakota Ditcheva silences the doubter.
With that knee right there on the button, dropped her straight to her knees. Perfect shot. Right in the forehead. That puts her down again. And the referee steps.
Dakota makes it 13-0 in her professional career, and she is yet to be defeated. From all of the knockouts, which one of these is your favorite one? Let us know in the comments.